Hey curl friends, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. Thanks again for tuning in and for being a part of my work. I'm going to be doing just a quick update in regards to the SheaMoisture Bright Auburn color that I introduced to my hair about 2 weeks ago. And just in case you guys are wondering what's going on with my hair, why is it so big and poofy, this is a 1 week old twist out that is on its last leg. It's out on its way out the door, and I just figured, you know what, let me just go ahead and get the video over with. If you guys are following me on my Instagram and also on my YouTube channel, you know that this is the SheaMoisture color that I put in my hair. This is the Bright Auburn. Now, my original plan honestly was to wait until at least maybe a month or 3 months into my hair journey and come back to you and do an update. But I have been getting a lot of questions, comments, concerns from my curl friends who are interested in putting one of the SheaMoisture color in their hair, and they just want to get my feedback from my experience so far. The first question that I get a lot is, how long did it take for the process? How long did it take? Another question that I get a lot is, have I been experiencing any dryness or any extra dryness as far as or since I put the color in my hair? The answer is no. I've never really had any problem with my hair being dry. I did experience it for a short time right after I did my big chop, but it was never a big deal. I've never had to like go out of my way to keep my hair extra moisturized, or you know what I mean. Some people, I guess some of my curl friends have really serious issue with dryness, like your natural hair is always dry, but I've never had that problem when I big chop throughout my hair journey. And now that I put the color in my hair, I still don't have that issue. Now you guys probably looking at my hair be like, oh, it's, well, your hair look dry. Remember, this is an old 1 week old twist out. It's on its last leg, and this is how it's looking. So, but as far as dryness is concerned, no, I haven't experienced any dryness since I put the color in my hair. The next question, shedding and breakage. Have I experienced any excessive shedding and breakage? I think when your hair shed and break excessively, it goes hand in hand with dryness. If your hair is always dry and brittle, then you're going to have excessive shedding and breakage. Our hair normally, we have normal shedding, we have normal breakage, but we all know that once we introduce a dye to our hair, if we don't keep our hair moisturized and adding extra moisture to our hair is going to be dry, and as a result of it being dry, you're going to have excessive shedding and breakage. But since I don't have issue with dryness, then I'm not experiencing any excessive shedding and breakage. A lot of my curl friends are concerned about texture change. Did your curl pattern change? Did the texture of your hair change? Now I can understand honestly why you are concerned, because that was one of my main concerns also the second time around. This time around, the two things that I did different. The instructions on the box says for you to put on a shower cap and let it sit for 30 minutes in order for the color to take in your hair. Now, depending on your body heat or body temperature, some people maybe have a high body temperature where the color will activate really quickly and you will get that bright auburn color. But for me, I wanted to sit under the dryer so the color would activate more quickly and then it would penetrate my strand, because I really wanted that bright auburn color. That I did not do the first time around. Also, what I didn't do the first time around was doing a protein treatment right after I put the color. This time what I did, once I came from under the dryer, I let my hair cool down for a little bit and I rinsed my hair out. Now I only shampooed my hair one time. You guys know that when you apply a red color, anything red, auburn, it bleeds a lot and it fades very quickly. So I only shampooed my hair once and I used cold water to rinse my hair out. Once I came out the shower, I did my egg protein, which is a hard protein. The difference that I noticed with my hair the first time around is that my texture, my curl pattern. I don't know if my texture did change. I know my curl patterns was much looser, especially in the front of my hair. It looked like I had a perm or a relaxer because it was like bone straight. The back, which is usually very kinky, coily, a lot of my curls in there were loose, like they were just hanging down on my shoulder, on my back. So I did notice the difference between the first go around and this time. The protein treatment immediately fixed my curls. So what I noticed then is that remember, our strands have protein, okay? There are protein bonds that make up our strand, and it's part of our DNA, blah 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 blah. I'm not going to go into this whole stuff because I don't know all that stuff. I'm not a hair scientist. I just know that our strands contain a certain amount of protein. Now, in order for the color, any kind of dye, color, bleach, any kind of chemical that you're introducing to your hair, once you put that dye into your hair, it is going to break down the normal protein bonds or some of the protein bonds in your strand in order for the dye to penetrate. The first time I applied the dye back in December, and the reason why my curl was so loose is that I did not replace the protein. So this time, whatever protein that I lost during the dye process, I was able to put, if not all of it, but a good amount of it back into my hair, where my hair, once I rinsed the egg protein out of my hair, my curls immediately went back to where it was. Now, I'm not saying that everything about my hair went back to its place, but I haven't noticed anything different with my curl pattern, with my texture this time around. So if you're thinking about using the SheaMoisture color system in your hair, I would recommend that once you rinse the color out or wash the color out of your hair, you immediately do a hard protein treatment. Now, you could do the Apogee protein treatment. I don't know much about that. As far as the whole system is concerned, I only know the 2-minute reconstructor. Or you could just get 2 eggs, put them in a bowl, put a few of your oils in there, whip it like you're gonna fry the egg, and just apply it to your hair. Let it sit maybe for 3 minutes, depending on the length of your hair and the amount of hair on your head. You can let it sit from anywhere to maybe 1 to 3, maybe 4 minutes, and then rinse it out. Follow up with your deep conditioner, your rinse out conditioner, and then you proceed to your styling your hair. But as far as the texture and the pattern of my hair, ladies, I haven't noticed anything different with my hair. My hair feels the same. To me, it looks the same. I haven't noticed anything this time around. The 2 things that I can tell you that will prevent your hair from being extra dry, brittle, which is going to cause extra shedding and extra breakage, is to do the lock method and make sure you're doing your regular deep conditioning, okay, for added moisture to your hair. Other than that, I wish you guys the very, very best. Let me know what color you decide to use. Let me know if I can help you any further into you making up your mind to add this color to your hair. Until then, guys, have a wonderful experience, and I will talk to you guys on my next video.